What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sammy's Place. I am Sammae. Today we're going to get into the debut album from female rapper Lady Mae, Mayday. The album was unfortunately shelved, which means it did not get released. It was originally supposed to come out in May of 2002, which makes this the 20th anniversary to this classic album. But it got pushed back to June, then July, and then August. And then it was pushed back to the new year of 2003. There was no official release date, and just nothing happened with it. Lady Mae eventually got dropped. I believe it was in January or February of 2003. L.A. Reid is the reason why this album did not come out, and he is the reason why nothing really came of Lady Mae. He had an amazing female rapper with a lot of potential to be up there with Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown. Guaranteed, if Lady Mae continued and had things gone right for her, her name would have definitely been said with those two names. Now, Mayday, the debut album, from my understanding, the album was originally supposed to be very street. D-Dot said that. Actually, no, Lady Mae said that in a interview. You can watch it on YouTube. There's, I think it's Chokey or Choke. I can't remember what the fuck it is. Anyways, it's up there. She explains everything, her come up, how she left home at the age of, like, I think it was 16, went to go be a dancer, a backup dancer for artists in the hip hop industry, and then went to go become a female rapper herself, had a few deals, started rolling with D-Dot, landed a deal with Arista, which L.A. Reid was head of, worked on her debut album, Mayday. Apparently, she has quite a few albums that they worked on, but never released anything other than just this album. Well, sort of, it leaked, so not officially. Anyways, and the album that we got was just a little bit more mainstream commercial. Now, I don't know if that's from the label's doing, because we know that they like to sex things up, but Lady Mae said that they had an issue with her being too sexy. So that is the reason why she got dropped for that spread she did in The Source of February. I think it was January or February 2003. I still can't get over that. I can't imagine an artist being too sexy. But L.A. Reid said that he wanted her to be like his Missy Elliott in comparison to, not exactly like her, obviously in style-wise, but more so playful in the sense where it's friendly enough to be on pop radios and songs, and to be a feature to that extent, because Missy Elliott was all over these songs and stuff, and she was just playful enough to be taken serious, but then also appeal to, like the white people. So I think that's what he was trying to do with Lady Mae. Unfortunately, her first single, Roundup, didn't do too well on the charts at all. And from my understanding, she didn't even like the song herself. It was originally supposed to be for Blue Contrail for her album Bittersweet. Blue Control was also signed to Arista. But eventually, somebody somewhere said that Lady Mae should add some more verses and this should be her song. And that became her lead single. The video's dope. I like the video. I love the song. I mean, I probably annoyed a lot of people with that fucking song, to be honest. But that's what really put me on with Lady Mae. That song is what made me a huge fan, like, right away. I never heard anything like that. Her flow, her voice, and her sex appeal, it was just, it was ideal of what a female rapper was, or can be, like, hard enough with the voice, but yet sexy with the lyrics and the image especially. And Lady Mae had, like, her own identity. I said that before. I say it again. Not a lot of people can do that, where they can just make a whole lane of their own in an industry with just so few female rappers, I should say, but that stick out enough that you can't duplicate what someone else has already done. So she literally created this whole persona of this, like, it worked, man. It fucking frustrates me that nothing came from it. Anyways, the single didn't do well. The second single, Dick and Doe, there was a video shot for it, I believe by Little X. I don't know what the fuck he goes by now. Video never happened. I don't know how that, see, that's my thing is, I don't think that was a good choice to be a second single. Just because it's so dirty. I don't know how they would have cleaned that up for the music channels and for videos and shit like that, but I would, yeah, definitely still to this day, I'm curious as what that video fucking consisted of. That's a song right there where she actually speaks some real shit to like females, to women, to girls, and how to do shit. Listen to the lyrics and pay attention, and yeah, it says a lot. So the album had production by obviously D-Dot, Rockwilder, Megahertz, Kanye West. He did a few joints. Man, there's a few other ones. I'm still waiting for that song, Concentration. I've read about this in the interviews. Nah, it never fucking leaked or anything like that, so I don't know what the hell. D-Dot has all this, and he gifted us with, I guess, what their ideal of the album was supposed to be originally, and it's exactly what I fucking imagined to be. The intro, and just there was a few little bits on there that we haven't heard before that we got to hear, and it was nice to hear something new. And speaking of something new, in memory of DJ K-Slay and his recent passing, D-Dot uploaded a video of Lady May recording a freestyle with DJ K-Slay, I guess for one of his mixtapes. I've never heard this freestyle.
Drama shit, May West, May West, Drama King, what?
About to do it up?
What?
2002, coming at you.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, all my real live bitches, throw your panties up. And any nigga want ass, make a manny up. May West get the dough, all the rest get the picture. First out he smash, second out he tickler. Piss you off that nigga spitting murder shit. Catwoman curve thick like first the kid. We the heavyweight champs. Doc catch a knockout. Steady every time down, bitch play the clock out. M-A-Y West, bitch you know. Bitch who go, press it up and get you dough. And I'm ready for whatever type of shit you throw. And I'm rolling with the cat shit, didn't you know?
Yeah,
That's M-A-Y West, bitch you hate. Have y'all niggas home dreaming about that clip you wait. I fucks with the niggas that'll shift your weight. Get you cake, rob you and
So it was really nice to hear something fresh. I still get just as fucking excited as I did when I was a kid. Like, it's crazy. I never thought that I would still have that same excitement, but I do. It's still there. I still get just as excited. I listen to everything she fucking says, and she's just so dope. I wish that we got a lot more of Lady May, but unfortunately, she kind of just went ghost. Like, D-Dot doesn't even know where she is. Every time he posts something about her on his page, on his Instagram, everybody in the comments is like, "Oh, Rhonda, Lady May, May West, like she was appreciated." And it's such a fucking shame that she never, I don't know if she felt that. Had we had social media and what it is today back then, I think it would have been a very different outcome for her. She would have felt her presence being seen and made in hip hop, and especially female hip hop, as a female MC. It's hard to keep going when you don't get that recognition from people, that acknowledgement. So if she got it along the way, because in her interview she kind of says things like that, where she, people started noticing her in the streets and she loved it. It kind of shows you that, like, hey, you're on the right track and things are starting to happen. She probably would have got a lot more of that had we had social media, like Twitter and shit like that back then. Anyways, I hope she's doing fine. I hope she's good. I said that last time. I think of Lady May like on a fucking daily basis. I still listen to this album. Mayday's a fucking insane album. One of my fucking favorites. And the production on there is hot. Her songs are hot. Her lyrics, her flow, her voice, all of it just fucking is just straight sex. Even when she goes hard and she's like street and shit, you just can't help it. Like, you're sexy as fuck. Holy fuck. And like, Lady May taught me to go deep lyrically. She made me like work on my pen game, because I was like, I want to be that dope and like be that like ear candy with all these type of flows and rhyming in this type of sense. Anyways, hopefully one day we get to hear from her. I would love to sit down with her and chat with her and see what's up, what's been up, and where she went. I wish she would have stuck with D-Dot. L.A. Reid just fucked everything up for a lot of artists that had great potential at being something like way more than what they were, for sure. And why these labels don't just put up these fucking albums on streaming services, I don't know. They can still profit a little bit of something. It may not be a lot, but I mean, it's there on YouTube. People are listening to it, so why not?